Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be finishing up my quilt. Come along and let me show you how I do this. Once I get the block made, I like to measure it and make sure all of my blocks are the same. This one came out to 14 by 14 inches. Here I am going to cut the sashing, and I always cut it at a 2.5-inch width. But you could be very creative here and do it smaller or bigger or different colors. I always tend to use white. If you are enjoying this video, I hope you'll hit the like button and subscribe. I really like how it looks with the white in there. Now I'm going to run another strip of it right down the middle. I really like the way this looks. It just gives it such a clean line around each square. And now I'm going to measure it just like this. And as long as that lines up, it will be perfect when you sew it down. I decided to cut 2-inch width strips for all the way around the quilt top. This is like adding a frame to a picture. This quilt top was a lot of fun to make, and now on to the quilting part. This is the batting that I always use. If you're interested in this, I'll try to remember to put a link down below in the description. When I put a quilt together, it takes me a while to figure out exactly how big I need all 3 pieces to be. So I just kind of lay it out, just trying to get an idea of the size I want, make sure it's big enough. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this. I always buy a queen size batting and then just cut from that. I get several baby blankets out of that. And then measuring the quilt top to see where I need to cut and putting it all together. I am getting where I really like this basting spray. It makes it so much easier. You don't have to pin it. It goes so much quicker. If you would be interested in this, I'll just stick a link in the description. You can use a walking foot for this, but I tend to just use this foot and do a straight line sewing, and it seems to work out pretty good for me. And once I get the quilt anchored down, I like to take it and draw lines on it so I get like a crisscross every 3 inches all the way across, and then I do the other side all the way across, making a bunch of squares on the quilt. It turns out really good. It's my new favorite way to do it. I really like using this chalk. It washes right out. And once I get all the lines there, I just sew on the lines and it makes the neatest pattern. This quilt was a lot of fun to make. Thank you for staying with me through part 1, 2, and 3. I will add a couple of my other videos at the end of this one if you'd like to watch them. Thank you so much for watching.